So what's your name?
My name is Max Braun.
And when were you born, Max?
When?
Yeah.
November 21st, 1925.
And where were you born?
Luceniec in Czechoslovakia.
Okay. And how big a town is that?
About 16,000 people.
So a pretty big town.
Yeah.
Okay. How many brothers and sisters do you have?
I had 4.
4. And you were which? What was the order?
Which order? I was the second.
Okay.
From the bottom.
Okay. So you had, who was the oldest? You had your sister?
My oldest, no, I had a stepbrother. Oldest.
Okay.
A stepbrother.
I didn't know that.
Oh yes.
You're.
Who was perished during the war in Budapest.
Wait, so your mother was married before?
No, my father.
Your father was married before?
Yes.
Okay, and then he got divorced?
No.
His wife passed away?
Passed away, yeah.
And then he remarried your mother?
Right.
Okay. Were you close with your stepbrother, older stepbrother?
Not very.
Not very close.
No.
What was his name?
Which
stepbrother.
Name?
Yeah, let's
English
go.
Name?
Yeah, both.
Arnold.
Arnold?
Yeah.
And what was his Czech name? It was a Czech name? A Polish name?
That's his name. Yeah, Arnold.
Arnold.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You weren't really close with him.
No.
No. Okay.
No, he was a different person.
Why?
I don't know. He was away in yeshivas.
Yeah.
So he wasn't home too
often.
Too often. So that's why we wasn't too close to each other.
Okay. And what? So after Arnold, then you had a sister.
My sister.
What was her name?
Bella.
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 And how many years older was you?
She was older from me. 4 years, I think.
4?
4 years.
And then.
Yeah. Then comes Meyer.
Meyer.
And then comes me.
Yeah.
And my brother Yeshua, who
was the youngest.
Was the youngest.
Okay.
Who died in Israel in the war.
Yeah. What do you remember about your childhood? What's your earliest memory?
Well, I remember. What do you mean?
Well, what's the first thing that you remember? What's the thing that?
I think we
do you have an earliest memory?
No, not really.
Not really?
No.
What was it like? What was it like growing up?
What was it like growing up? We used to go to the cheder.
Yeah.
This is like a yeshiva.
Right.
In the afternoons, we used to go to a school in the morning.
What time did you wake up normally?
Who the hell knows?
Early? Was it like an early? Like 6 in the morning, or was it like?
Yeah, sure.
8 o'clock.
We got up early. And,
did you get up with the sun? When the sun came up, you guys got up?
Yeah, and we got up early. We went to shul every morning.
You guys went with your father to shul every morning?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. My father used to go even earlier. He used to get up around 4 o'clock.
So he went to like a Vasikan minyan.
And then he used to go to there was learning a shiur in the shul.
Okay.
Before davening.
Before the davening.
Yeah, so.
All right. How many Jews were in the town? A lot? The shul? Was it a big shul?
It was a big, it was a big shul.
Like bigger than the shul that we go to? Much bigger?
Oh, yes.
Much bigger?
Oh, yeah.
Even Marine Park, much bigger than Marine Park?
Yeah, it's much bigger, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there was an Orthodox shul and there was a conservative shul there.
Okay, already back then there was already a branch off, yeah? What, you guys went to the Orthodox shul?
Sure.
Okay. Did you ever go to the conservative shul?
Yeah, I was once I was visited or twice. Yeah.
You had friends that went there?
Yeah, I had friends. Yeah, we went to school together.
Was there like a?
It was a Jewish school.
Did you feel there was like a disconnect
Yeah.
between the communities?
No, no.
Everybody was close.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Very cool. And then so you went to the Cheder up until what age?
Oh, what age? Up till 14, 15.
Okay. And you also, while you were doing school also, you do school in the morning and
Yes.
then Cheder in the afternoon.
Yeah, yeah.
So what time did the Cheder
he
go
was
till?
busy. He was busy all day.
All day. So what you started school, let's say, what time? 8 o'clock? Earlier.
Yeah.
8 o'clock, then till 12 o'clock you had
Yeah,
lunch, and then you went
and
to
then-
Cheder?
Then we had a recess, an hour, and then we went to the Cheder.
Cheder from what
in the
time?
afternoon.
Like, alright, like 1
Like
o'clock
1
to
o'clock, like
4,
1
5
to-
o'clock?
1 to 5, yeah.
1 to 5. What did
Yeah.
you do during recess? Did you guys play some sort of sports?
He was playing.
Football?
Not football.
Tag?
Yeah, soccer, not football.
Soccer.
Soccer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, he was playing soccer.
Alright.
That's it. And
Your brothers also went to the same school?
yeah,
Where you guys hung out all the time?
yeah,
You were like the Braun clan.
yes.
Your sister also? No, she went to a different school.
They had a girls' school.
They had a girls' school that she went to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what did you do at nights? You didn't have television.
No, who was television? We was doing the homework, we did,
Yeah.
and then nothing, we didn't do nothing. We were eating supper, and we went to sleep early.
You guys went to sleep. What time did you guys go to sleep at
Who
night?
knows? I don't remember.
8 o'clock?
About 8, 9 o'clock.
Yeah. So you guys got a good night's sleep.
Yeah.
What was food like? Your mother was a good cook?
Oh, yes.
Yeah?
Oh, yes, she was.
What she used to make?
She used to make everything.
What was your favorite?
Everything she used to make.
What was your favorite dish she used to make?
I didn't have favorite dish. I ate everything.
You like?
Everything what she made, it
Was good.
It was good.
Yeah. She
It
made
was-
like
it was
traditional
my favorite.
Jewish food, like kugels and...
yeah, everything.
Or very like Hungarian Czech food she made.
Yeah, Hungarian and Jewish, yeah, together. Yeah.
Together, mixed in together.
Yes.
Was she a good baker? She didn't bake so much.
No, we didn't. Yeah, we make challahs.
She made challahs.
We make challahs.
Every Friday she made challahs?
And also coffee cake she made, yeah.
She made also.
Yes.
You guys went to the bakery if you wanted some nasharai or something, right? No, not really.
No, we didn't go to bakery. It was too expensive, bakery.
Too expensive.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah.
Did you feel like you had enough food growing up?
We couldn't afford, what?
You guys always had enough food. Did you ever go
Food.
hungry?
Food, we had enough. We
Were you ever hungry? Were there days when you were hungry?
Yeah.
There was?
Yeah. It was days, it was big appetites, young kids, you know. and that's it. And then when I was already 15,
Yeah.
actually the Germans came in to our town, and when the week when I was bar mitzvah.
When you were 13, the Germans came into invaded Czechoslovakia.
So then they took away the licenses from all the Jewish people.
So you,
Licenses
licenses to do what?
to stores to keep up stores, all kind of.
For your family, they had a restaurant,
all
right?
kind of business. Yeah.
Your family had a restaurant.
Yeah, the
Your
restaurant,
dad had a
yeah,
restaurant. Your mother worked there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, my mother was already very sick. She had a Parkinson's disease.
She had bad Parkinson's disease.
Yeah, and we had a woman to help us out.
Helped you in the house.
Yeah,
Helped to take care of your mother.
yeah.
She was a
No,
Jewish woman.
No,
No.
not a Jewish woman. She was a.
What was her name?
She was a Vali.
Vali.
Yeah.
And what was your mother's name?
My mother's name was Hermina.
Hermina?
Hermina.
And Hebrew name?
Handel.
Hendel.
Yeah.
Hermina and Hendel. And what was your father's name?
Shmuel.
Shmuel.
Samuel.
Samuel.
Like your father.
I know.
Yeah.
Did you know your grandparents?
Never.
They passed away before you were born.
No. No, they didn't.
They didn't pass away.
They didn't pass away before I was born. We just didn't have a chance. We was too poor to travel to the.
Where did they live?
They live far away.
Where did they live?
They live in Hungary.
Yeah.
And we didn't have a chance to meet them.
Do you ever know what happened to them?
Like what happened with my parents, the same thing.
By the war.
They perished in
the war.
Auschwitz and whatever. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So what happened? So the Germans came in.
It happened that
The week of your bar mitzvah they came.
That we didn't have income.
Because your father lost the license to the restaurant.
He didn't lose the license, but he didn't have business because most of the business he had from people from salespeople, salespersons who came to the town.
Okay.
And they all eat by us.
Okay.
The Jewish,
what kind of food was
Jewish
it?
people. Very good food.
Kosher? Was kosher
Of course,
food?
kosher, yeah.
Like kosher, but like real
Like glad
kugels
kosher,
and
like
meat,
glad
a
kosher,
deli? Like a deli it was?
Yeah.
Kind of, okay.
You choose everything. So at that time we were very poor and didn't have, I had to go to work.
Yeah.
I was maybe 15. I went to work to a
So what year was that?
A brick factory.
When you were 15, you went to go work in a brick factory.
Yeah.
How was that work?
And I was working very hard.
Yeah, so you couldn't learn anymore in the cheder? You didn't have time?
No more.
You started work early in the morning? What time did you go to work?
7 o'clock.
And what time did you finish?
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock.
Yeah.
And what did they have you do there?
So I have to make some money to
help
out the.
Did your brothers also work?
Yeah.
Both of them?
He was both of them. My younger brother, he was a carpenter.
He worked for a carpenter.
Carpenter. That's what he was
doing. Okay.
doing. And Meyer, he was a what do you call upholsterer.
He still does that.
He still does, yeah.
Right? He used to do that here also.
He did it, yeah, sure. He did drapes and all kinds.
So how did you end up going to the brick factory and they went to do these professional type jobs?
What?
How did you end up going to the brick factory?
Because
and your younger brother went to the carpenter and your older brother went to learn upholstery?
They didn't make money.
They didn't make money?
They didn't make. They was learning the trade.
Ah, like apprenticeship.
Yeah, they just
so you sort of sacrificed to
somebody has to make some money. So I was the one.
You decided you were going to go make money.
Yeah.
Did your sister work?
She also, she worked making dresses.
She got paid? No.
Maybe, I don't remember.
A little bit.
Maybe.
All right.
Yeah, so that's it. And
what did you have to do in the brick factory? You like made the bricks from straw or what? No.
Nah.
What did they have you do?
It was dig out the material from the
earth.
From the earth.
The clay.
And put it in big how you call this?
Tubs or bin or something.
Yeah. And then it was like a so it's like everybody had a different.
You had to fill a certain amount every day. You had to do like 2 big tubs every day.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
and what was your dad doing at this time? He was also trying to find work.
My dad?
Yeah.
Nothing.
He just was sitting at home.
Nothing.
So you were the only one bringing in money.
Yeah.
So you were supporting the whole family.
Yeah. That's what I telling him. The older brother, he always was separated himself. So he didn't bring him money.
The stepbrother.
The stepbrother.
Yeah.
He was also working as a who make furs.
A furrier.
Fur
coats.
Fur coats.
Yeah.
That's what he did. But he didn't bring him money. So
He didn't bring any money.
So that's why it was too cold. The atmosphere between
You and
not only me, everybody.
the whole family, because he was working and making money, but he wasn't giving back to the
That's
family.
right. That's right.
So you were the only one supporting the family from the time you were 15.
Yeah.
And then what happened?
And
How long were you working
We got
there?
some help. We got some help from my aunt. There is an aunt also. He was very rich, and
What was her name?
she was helping us out.
What was her name?
Fisher.
Fisher?
Fisher.
That's her last name.
Fisher.
What was her first name?
First of all, I don't even
That's the
know.
cousin, Moshe Dov Fisher, in Israel. No?
No.
Different?
No. That's so different.
Different Fisher.
Yeah.
Okay. So she was helping you guys out.
Fisher, that's from my mother's side.
This one was from your father's side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Other,
Gotcha.
yeah.
All right. So you were working.
So
So what happened?
They help us out also a little bit.
Yeah.
That's it. I was working till they took us away to
what happened?
labor camp.
So you were working, and then one day you just came home, and your parents were gone.
No,
You saw your parents.
They put us in a ghetto.
They put you all together in a ghetto.
Everybody in a ghetto.
The whole community, all the Jews were round up.
Yeah.
Were you scared?
What?
Were you scared?
No, I wasn't scared.
You guys were just.
I was in the ghetto, not too long, maybe 2 days. I don't.
And then what
I
happened?
don't remember. And then
The whole family was still together,
Then I
though.
had to go to the labor camp.
In the ghetto, everybody was still together.
Yeah. And then from the ghetto, they transported all the people in this brick factory.
Everybody who was working in the brick factory.
Where I was working.
Yeah.
Not working. They just transferred them to be together. From there on, they took them to Auschwitz. From the brick factory.
But you didn't go to Auschwitz.
No, I didn't.
So how did you end up? Because you were working in the brick factory. So what happened?
That was before.
Ah, okay.
That was before I went to the labor camp.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then you stayed in the ghetto for like a day or two.
Yeah, maybe 2 days.
And then they took you and they saw that you were a good worker.
The labor camp, yeah.
You and they took your brothers also,
My
just
brother,
you?
No, they took my brother before me.
They took
He was
Meyer first?
Yeah.
And then they took
He
you?
was a year older.
Yeah.
And they took him first. Yeah.
And then they took you?
Yeah.
And then
And
also
they took
Yoshua?
Yoshua, that I don't know what happened to him.
You don't know what happened to him afterwards?
No. Because I went away.
Yeah.
And
He stayed with your parents
we were separated.
in the ghetto?
He stayed there, maybe, I don't know how long.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he went to concentration camp.
He was in the concentration camp?
Yeah.
You don't know which one?
He also, and Meyer also was in a concentration camp.
So how come you didn't end up going?
Mauthausen.
How come you didn't end up going?
I don't know, because I was in the labor camp, they took us to work.
Yeah.
And he was working in a
Airfield.
airfield, yeah.
Building runways
Runways, yeah.
for airplanes.
That's right. That's what we did.
So how was that work? Was that hard?
No.
Did they treat you all right? They fed you good or no?
We was young and strong.
Yeah. How many people were with you?
About 40, 50.
Did you make friends with anybody there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, everybody was friends. Yes.
Did you guys realize
He was with me also, the Moshe Dov Fisher.
he was with you in the labor camp?
Yeah.
Did you guys realize what was going on?
No.
you guys didn't realize what was going
No, we
on.
didn't.
Yeah.
We didn't.
So when did you like first like realize that like this was bad? It
We
was really
found
bad.
out later on, much
After
later.
the war?
Much later. No, we found out even before the war.
Before the war, end of the war.
Before the war.
Before the war started.
No, no.
No, before the end of the
Before
war.
end of the war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the entire time,
That's it.
the entire war you were working in the labor camp.
Yeah.
5 years.
Not 5 years.
How many years?
A year.
Only a year?
No, we was.
Oh, because it was there, right?
We
Okay.
was liberated in 1945. That
Right,
was
they took you 1944 to
We
1945.
were liberated in 1945 in April sometimes.
Right.
In April.
And so what happened
That's it,
after?
and then,
After you guys were liberated, what happened?
I went to Budapest.
You were met up. You went with Moshe Dov Fisher to Budapest.
Yeah.
The two of you guys
Yeah,
went.
We went the whole group. We went to Budapest.
All the 45 guys. Everybody went.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
what happened?
over there, they what happened? They separated us. The Hungarians from Czech.
Why?
They separated. Why? Because they separated Moshe Fischer. They took him to Russia.
To Russia.
To Russia.
Why?
Because he was Hungary. He was Hungarian.
And you were Czech.
I was Czech. And I stayed there in Budapest, and I went to a Akshara from Poel Mizrahi.
What is that? Akshara.
Akshara, this is a place where they're training you to go to Aliyah, to go to Israel.
Now at this point, you still didn't know if anybody else was alive in your family.
Yeah, I met over there. I met my brother.
You met Meyer over there
in Budapest,
and
I met my sister also.
Also over there.
Yeah.
And you still didn't meet up with Yoshua.
I don't remember what happened. How I met, because we went together to Israel.
To Israel. So he must have came later.
Yes, he came. Yeah, also.
Right.
Yeah. So we met all of us.
All four of you guys were there.
Budapest, yeah.
Did you guys talk? Did you say like, all right, like I'm going to Israel with Yoshua, and Meyer was like, I'm going to America with your sister?
We decided to go to Israel with Yeshua.
They didn't want to go to Israel, Meyer?
No, they don't. They stayed there, and
Meyer met Blimi there?
No. But my sister met my brother-in-law, Zindu.
He was much more religious, no?
Too much religion. So they was married over there.
Did you go to the wedding? Or you were already in Israel?
I wasn't there already.
You were already in Israel?
I wasn't there. So they married over there, and that's it. And then they went to America.
They came to Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Meyer went afterwards also to Brooklyn?
Meyer also, no, I don't know, he went to France.
First?
To France first. He went also he went to a yeshiva there, so for a while, and then he also changed his name, whatever, I don't know what happened.
What do you mean he changed his name?
He changed his name, not Braun, but he changed his name from Emil to Fred. Fred Meyer, he said.
Fred Brown, his name was?
Fred, yeah. So, and then he was there for a while, and then he also came to America.
Okay.
And
he met Blimi
he
here?
married Blimi. They was first cousins.
Yeah.
So they get
they
married,
knew each other,
married here, and that's it. Yeah, they live ever after.
So what happened with you? So you were in Budapest, and you decided with Yeshua that you guys were going to go to Israel.
Yeah, right.
There was a bunch of other people also who were going to go.
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay, so you decided, you went, and how did you get there? By plane? By boat?
By boat.
So you left Budapest. So where did you leave from? What port did you leave from?
No, we went from Budapest. We went to Greece.
And from Greece?
went to Greece.
Okay.
We was there a few months.
In Greece, you were there a few months.
In Saloniki, yeah.
What did you do there?
Nothing. It was like a hachshara, you know.
So they give you food. Do you do any work?
They gave us food.
You didn't do any work?
No work. No.
You guys were just relaxing?
Just relaxing.
On the beach?
And they was preparing us to...
Did you already start learning Hebrew? Did you know Hebrew already at this point?
No.
So did you start learning Hebrew at that point?
No. It started when we got there in Israel, yeah.
So what did you do for 4 months in Greece?
Nothing. I don't know. Nothing.
You just hung out?
Hang out,
Met people, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, so you left from Greece and you arrived where? Haifa? Tel Aviv?
No.
Neither one. Which port did you come into on the boat?
This port, first of all, it was an illegal boat. So
they smuggled you in.
The English guards, they catch us.
They caught you guys?
They caught us.
Trying to get in?
Yeah, and they took us to a camp in Atlit. It's called Atlit.
Where is that?
This is near Haifa somewhere.
Okay.
Which was under the command of
British.
the British. Yeah.
So what happened?
So nothing. We was there a week or 10 days, and then they let us out.
Okay.
And we went to Paris Khana.
Well, how come? Why did you choose
I don't know. We choose Paris Khana. So not we choose the organization, the Poer Mizrahi organization, where they recommend us to
go there
to Paris Khana. It was a moshav, moshava.
Yeah, the oranges, no? A lot of oranges they grew in Paris Khana.
It was a small little town.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of oranges, a lot of pardesim, yeah.
So what did you do? You guys?
I do everything. I do all kind of work.
What did you do?
I worked in the pardes pick oranges. And
picked oranges, yeah.
Then I worked on the field to pick potatoes.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I got a good job in construction.
Doing construction?
Construction, yeah.
What were you doing? Like building buildings and stuff?
Buildings, yeah.
Okay.
Building houses.
And you had somebody who knew what they were doing a little bit.
Of course,
you were working underneath
I
them.
had a boss.
Yeah.
I had a boss.
There's all through the Moshava that you were on?
No, there was
you left the Moshava.
Yeah, the boss, the motorcycle, we travel every day. He took me.
He took you on the back of the motorcycle.
The motorcycle to this place, and we was working there, and yeah. And what was my brother did? I don't even know.
But you guys were living together at the same place.
Yeah, he was working also as a carpenter. Yeah.
Okay.
He had a job. Yeah.
And but you guys were living in the same place, same apartment.
Yeah, same room, not apartment.
Same room.
Just was renting a room.
You two guys were.
Yeah.
Okay. How did you have money? From the job?
Money. We was working. So
right. So you made some money.
Yeah.
Okay. And so what happened then? So you worked a couple months doing construction.
Worked a couple of months construction, and
yeah.
Then came the war.
Yeah.
Yeah. We was going to volunteer to the Haganah.
You guys decided you were going to join the Haganah.
And that's what we did. It was, and we was fighting. They took us in a.
They trained you?
In a place near in the Afula.
Mishmar HaEmek.
Mishmar HaEmek neighborhood there. Yeah, so he was there.
How many months after you guys joined did they send you up there?
Not too long. No.
Like 2 months. You joined. They show you how to shoot a gun.
Yeah, they showed us. Yeah,
and then they send you up there.
Not too much time. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else did they give you? You have a pack, just a gun.
Just a gun and whatever you need.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's it, and he was fighting there. That was a place, an Arab
village,
village,
yeah.
Arab village. He was fighting there, and then, and I was a paramedic.
You were. How did you get to become a paramedic?
I was training. I was trained to be a paramedic. Yeah.
They trained you in a couple months?
Before, yeah.
Why did you choose to be a paramedic?
I don't know. They picked me. I don't know.
They just picked you and you were like, all right,
yeah.
I'll do it.
So that's it. And we went.
Did you have?
We went this place there, and then.
Did you have to do anything before? Like, did people get hurt and you were constantly?
I didn't.
You didn't have to.
No, I didn't. No. I didn't have any experience, nothing.
Right, but they trained you a little bit, right?
Yeah, so that's it, and then he was fighting there.
Did you fire your gun?
No, I didn't. I was in the back, and
yeah.
And then all of a sudden I heard that my brother was shot.
Yeah.
And his shot, he got a
bullet.
Not a bullet.
Grenade?
A piece of a grenade, how do you call this?
A shrapnel.
Shrapnel. So where are we up to?
So you heard your brother got a piece of shrapnel.
Right, in his lung or somewhere.
So you ran up to the front.
I rushed in to
help him.
To help him.
You're the paramedic.
Yeah, I have to. And I rushed in, and as I helped him to pull him out, and then I got shot. You
got shot.
Yeah.
What did that feel like? Do you remember feeling it? Not really.
Nah, it wasn't.
Because your adrenaline was going.
It wasn't hurt, but I was feeling it's like
I don't.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah. You shouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's it.
So all of a sudden you couldn't walk.
Then on.
You couldn't walk right away. You felt.
No, I couldn't walk. Luckily, there was another paramedic, and
he pulled you out.
Pulled us out, and he took care of me.
Yeah.
He stopped the bleeding.
Yeah.
And that's it. And they took me. So I don't know what happened to my brother. I just heard that I was in the hospital already. I just heard that he passed away. And
how much? There was a lot of time, right? You didn't know right away. A couple months before you knew.
I didn't know right away. No.
They didn't tell you.
They didn't tell me. No. So they took me in Mishmara Emek.
Yeah.
To Mishmara Emek, there was a
hospital.
There was a
small clinic.
A small clinic there. They took care of me, and then they took me to Afula.
To the hospital.
In the real hospital.
Yeah.
And I went through a couple surgeries.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was a very bad injury. It was a bullet which exploded.
Yeah.
Inside and destroyed the bones inside, and
so how long were you in the hospital?
They had to clear it out.
The debris.
Bones, the debris. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, how long I was in hospital? 6 months.
6 months.
6 months I was in the hospital.
And you were completely laid out? You couldn't get up and walk, or?
No.
You were on your stomach?
I was not on my stomach, I was on my back.
Yeah.
I was in cast.
A whole body cast?
Whole body up till here.
Really?
Yeah.
Just that leg or both legs?
One leg.
All the way up?
Up till here.
Yeah.
I was in cast.
How'd you go to the bathroom?
Oh, I didn't go.
You didn't go to the bathroom? They had a catheter?
They took out my urine, all this.
Yeah.
And the bowel movement, they helped me. They give how you call this? They put in your rectum some hot water to
flush it out.
Flush it out.
Yeah.
That's how I went out.
That's how you went to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy. So after 6 months, the war was still going on, no?
The war was still going on, yes.
So what happened?
Yeah, the war was still going on, and then what happened that they had to evacuate the hospital to make room for other injured people.
Yeah.
So they took us to Haifa in the hospital.
Okay.
They transferred us to...
In a bus or whatever.
Not only me,
other people.
Other people too.
Yeah.
To Haifa.
Okay.
And then I was in Haifa in hospital also, I don't know how long. And also I went through a couple of surgeries there also.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's it. I was there till they let me go. I went to a rehab center. They sent me to a rehab center. I was in Haifa.
Yeah.
For a couple of months.
Yeah.
And then they let me go, and I went back to Paris, Ghana, and I was walking with a crutcher.
Crutches they gave you?
Yeah, I was walking with a crutcher at the beginning.
You couldn't go back to work, right?
No, not right away.
So what did you do?
Nothing. I didn't do nothing. And then I was recuperating until I could be able to walk.
Yeah.
Without a crutcher. And then I got a job in a tzorchania. This was a grocery store. This was a grocery store.
Where you were bagging groceries for people? No.
No, I was
bringing them up.
I
register.
was bringing up register. Yeah, this what I was doing for a while.
Okay.
Yeah, and then in the
Did you have other friends at that point also?
In the meantime,
no?
I got married in 1950.
Right. So what happened? So how did you meet Grandma? When did you meet her?
We went in a candy store there, in a coffee shop.
In a coffee shop.
In a coffee shop. We met with other boys and girls.
There was other people around, and
yeah.
You said hello to her.
Yeah.
And you guys started talking.
Yeah, start talking, start to go out and everything. Yeah.
Do you remember what your first date was?
No.
No?
When it was?
Where it was?
Oh, where it was? No, I don't remember. No.
Movies? Coffee?
No. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah,
So when did you realize that you were going to marry her?
Well, not too long. I realized I fell in love with her very soon, and I realized that we're gonna have to get married. That's it. Yeah.
How did you propose?
I don't know. Don't ask me those questions. I don't remember.
You just asked her?
Yeah.
Did you have some scheme?
Yeah,
some plan?
Ask him if you wanna marry me, or what? Yeah.
You said that? You want to marry me, or what?
Yeah, or what? Yeah.
You gave her an ultimatum.
Yeah. So
she said yes.
So that's it. We married. I was still working in this.
When did you get married?
I got married on March 15th.
March 15th?
1950.
March 15th, 1950.
Yeah.
Okay. And so you were still working, you were married, Grandma was working also?
Yeah, she was working in a Beit Olim.
Okay.
Beit Olim in Paris, Ghana, yeah. In the kitchen, she was working in the kitchen.
Where were you guys living?
What do you mean where he was living? He was living. We rented an apartment.
Paris, Ghana still?
Yeah.
Okay.
We rented an apartment, and that's it, in a walking apartment. And
yeah. 1 bedroom?
Yeah, 1 bedroom, yeah.
Yeah.
1 bedroom, a kitchen, that's it. Yeah.
Okay. And then what happened? Then you were working there, she was working in the Beit Olim.
Yeah. Yeah, I was still working in in this grocery.
Yeah.
For a while, and then after this, I got an offer to get in a bakery, in a cooperative bakery, to be a partner.
A partner in the bakery.
So because I got privileges as a
veteran.
As a veteran, war veteran, invalid.
Yeah.
I got all kind of privileges, so they took me in this group, and I was the driver to deliver the
bakery goods.
The bakery goods all over.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's it. And then what happened then? Yeah, and then that was a couple of years, and then I got.
You were doing that for a couple of years.
Then I got get in a taxi business.
You bought a taxi business?
I bought a taxi, and I got a license as a veteran.
Okay.
I got a license for free. I just had to buy a car. I got a DeSoto big car.
Yeah.
With I could take 7 passengers.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what I did for a while as a taxi driver.
And when did you have Yoshua? When was Yoshua born?
Yoshua was born in 1951.
So you were doing that already.
In October.
You were driving, and he was born while you were driving.
Yeah.
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 And where he was born in Pardes Chana?
In Hadera.
In Hadera.
He was living in Pardes Chana, but
the hospital was in
Hadera. It wasn't too far away. It's
okay.
5-6 miles. That's right.
Right. And you wanted to name him after your brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys were close.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you were doing that. And then.
Yeah. I was driving the taxi for a while. I don't know how long.
Yeah.
And I don't know what happened.
All over Israel, or you were doing mostly Tel Aviv, to Yerushalayim?
Mostly Tel Aviv, Yerushalayim,
yeah.
Be'er Sheva.
Okay.
I was once in Sodom.
Sodom once?
Hmm?
In Sodom?
Sodom, yeah.
Near the Dead Sea?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was once there, yeah. But mainly I was working Tel Aviv, Ashkelon, yeah.
How were the roads back then?
The road was good.
Yeah?
The road was very good, yeah.
Not too complicated?
No.
Not too bad?
No.
Okay. Did you like doing that?
It was good signs all over, yeah.
Was that your favorite job up to this point?
Yeah, I liked it, yeah.
Did you talk to people when you were driving? Not really.
I met a lot of people, yeah.
Did you talk to them a lot when you were driving?
Of course, yeah. You had to talk because the others, they fell asleep.
Yeah.
And I fell asleep.
You fell asleep sometimes driving?
I almost fell asleep. It was very, very scary.
What happened?
I fell asleep. I almost went in a ditch somewhere.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Do you remember any? Do you remember any of the people? Do you remember any interesting stories?
Oh, no.
No? Any interesting people?
Yeah, there was all kinds of people, all kinds of businessmen.
Businessmen a lot?
Who was traveling from Ashkelon to Tel Aviv every day.
Right.
Yeah.
So you took them. Okay. And how was that when you had your first son? What kind of an experience was that?
Oh, it was a very happy occasion, yeah.
Yeah.
A very happy occasion, yeah.
You made a party?
It was, we made a party, a bris.
Yeah, a bris, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
It was probably bittersweet a little bit because your family wasn't there.
Yeah.
And Grandma didn't have really too much family.
Grandma she had
a couple cousins.
She had a couple uncles there.
She did?
She did. She had 2 uncles and a couple of cousins.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So that's it. That's my whole story.
Nah, that's not the whole story.
What?
That's not the whole story.
So what else you want to hear?
So what happened? So then you were driving the taxi, and then you had Yoshua, and he started growing up, and then you had my father, no?
Yeah.
How many years between them?
I think 4 years.
Did you try to have more kids? Only 2. Only wanted 2.
Only 2.
You only wanted to have 2.
Yeah.
How come you didn't want more?
I don't know. I couldn't afford more.
Couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
All right. So Daddy was born, and he grew up a couple years, right?
Yeah.
And then what happened?
Yeah, and he still was living in Palestina.
Yeah. There's a story I remember.
Yeah.
With my father was playing on the balcony.
Oh yeah.
And he jumped over and he hit his head.
That was in Ramat Gan.
So you moved at some point.
Yeah.
You had moved to Ramat Gan?
That was before we came to America.
Yeah. Right before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why did you move from Pardes Khana to Ramat Gan?
I don't know, because I have liquidated everything that I had before.
Oh, you had already decided?
Before, yeah.
You decided you guys were going to America?
Yeah. I had arranged all the papers.
So you sold everything? And
everything, passports and everything, and visas.
Why did you decide to leave?
I don't even know, really, because all my family was here.
Yeah.
All my family, my brothers and cousins and sister, and that's the whole reason.
That's the reason. Did Grandma have anything to say? Did Grandma want to come?
Yeah, she wouldn't mind, because she wasn't crazy about Israel. It was too hot for her.
It was too hot for her?
Too hot.
Really?
Yeah.
And how about you? Was it too hot for you?
And here was also hot.
Was it too hot for you?
Yeah, it was hot.
In Israel?
Yeah. It was hot. We didn't have air conditioning.
Yeah.
Didn't have air conditioning in the car also. We didn't have. So that's it. We came here.
What happened when you came here? How was the boat ride? You took a boat over here, no?
Very nice. Very nice. It's not a boat, it was a big ship.
Cruise ship?
A cruise ship, yeah.
How many days did it take you to get here?
About 10 days.
10 days?
Yeah.
And what did you guys do on the cruise ship?
Nothing. What we do? Nothing. There was all kind of entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it expensive?
No, not really, no.
Not really?
No.
I wonder if you can take a boat today. You think you can take a boat today to Israel? I don't think so.
Nah, that's takes too long.
Yeah.
Too long.
You could probably do it. You think you could do it?
Yeah, if somebody has time.
Right. If you're making Aliyah.
And the boat, the ship he stops
different places.
Different places.
Yeah.
Go
Did you get off the boat?
to see different places. I think so. Yeah.
You guys got off?
We got off the boat. I don't remember where, but we got off. Yeah.
And you came into New York Harbor, yeah?
Yep.
Do you remember when you saw the Statue of Liberty?
If I remember, I saw it. Yeah.
Is it like a big moment? Not really.
Yeah, not really. The first time I didn't know what that mean.
What it was?
What it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they brought you to Ellis Island?
But, huh?
Ellis Island they brought you to?
No.
Where did they bring you to?
No. We came home. We came home. Nowhere. We came up the ship. The family was waiting us.
They were waiting for you guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
They was waiting us, and they took us here to to where are we? I don't know, you remember Leo?
Uncle Leo?
Uncle Leo?
Not really, but...
No, that was the father of Uzi.
I don't know who Uzi is either.
No?
Who's Uzi?
That was my cousin. Blim is Irene's brother.
Irene's brother?
Yeah, he had a car. He took us here and put us in.
You were living by Meyer for a little bit, no?
To Meyer, yeah. He was by Meyer. That was between the holidays already.
How did you guys get along?
Between the Yom Kippur and Sukkot's holidays, yeah.
Did you guys get along? Or it was like,
yeah.
you felt like you were in their space?
No, we got along.
And Grandma also, that was the first time Grandma met them, no?
Yeah.
How was that?
Yeah. It was nice. It was very, very interesting and it was nice.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You guys weren't religious really at that point, were you?
No. No.
But they were?
Oh, yeah.
So how was that for you?
Well, I was just
I mean, you grew up with it. Grandma didn't really grow up with it, did she?
No.
Yeah.
I grew up. I know.
You knew what it was.
I knew what it was.
But she didn't.
I knew what can I expect.
She didn't really, right?
She didn't.
So how was that for her?
She adjusted to them. That's it. She had to.
She had to. Right. And so then what happened? So after the holidays, you got a new place? You started finding work?
Started to work. I started to work. Deliver milk delivery.
Yeah.
With a truck. First I had to get a license.
Driver's license.
Driver's license.
Yeah.
Which wasn't easy because I didn't know the language.
Right.
You had to make a test, and I couldn't know how to speak, so I don't know. Zindru, my brother-in-law.
He came with you?
He took care of it. He paid.
They spoke English?
He paid for, huh?
They spoke English well already at this point.
He spoke, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he took care of it. He paid for the guy who made the test.
You paid him off?
Yeah, sure.
You bribed him?
I bribed him, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And then I got my license. And I started to work.
It wasn't a big deal driving here, right?
It was a big deal.
No, but I mean, as far as the cars are the same, basically, no?
Cars the same, yeah. Not
You're driving on the same side of the road.
Not the problem. I know how
no,
to
but
drive.
the roads you didn't know.
And the roads, yeah, the streets, the roads, the avenues, it was...
it was difficult.
I couldn't learn it in a couple of days.
Yeah.
They want me to do it by myself. I said I can't. So I gave up.
Do you remember the first word that you learned in English?
No, I don't. No.
All right.
So I gave up this job, and then I got the job in the bakery.
And then you worked there.
In Strauss Bakery.
Yeah.
And since then I worked there for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that your favorite job?
Favorite?
Yeah.
No.
It was hard.
It wasn't my favorite job. It was very, very hard.
What was your favorite job?
It was very hard. My favorite job?
Yeah. Taxi driver?
Taxi, yeah. It was, yeah.
Or you like the construction, maybe? You like the construction?
What instruction?
The construction.
Oh, the construction, it wasn't bad. It wasn't easy.
Right.
It was a hard work, yeah.
Yeah. All the jobs are hard work
Yeah.
done.
So
you worked there for many
that's
years.
it. And then I got this bakery job as a porter. I started very low salary.
Yeah.
And little by little I worked it up. I learned the trade.
Yeah.
And I stayed there for...
You provided a living for your family.
28 years.
Yeah.
We made a living, yeah.
Made a living.
Made a living.
Paid for a house.
I put the kids through the yeshiva.
Yeah.
And everything.
Why did you decide to send your kids to yeshiva?
Because I heard that public school is not very
Wasn't very good.
Very good for children.
So you wanted to send them to yeshiva.
It could be a very bad influence on them.
Yeah.
About all the drugs and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why.
That's why.
And I didn't regret.
Yeah.
That they went to yeshiva, and they didn't regret that you went to yeshiva.
Yeah.
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 Your mother wasn't crazy about it.
Well, she went to public school.
Yeshiva, eh?
She went to public school.
Yeah. But I convinced her to send to yeshiva, and I helped them out.
How did you convince her?
With talking.
What did you say?
I don't know what I said. I didn't record it. I don't know. But I convinced her. I told her I'm gonna help you out because it has cost some money.
Expensive. Yeah.
Money, and which I did, and that's it. And since then you became two nice boys.
Two nice boys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is true.
Yeah.
Do you have any regrets in life?
No.
No?
No.
Do you have any things that you wish you would have done that you didn't do?
No, not really, no.
What were some of the happiest days that you remember?
The happiest days? When I got married, and then when Yeshua was born. It was a happy day.
Yeah. And what about some of the saddest days?
About what?
Some of the saddest days.
About what?
The saddest days.
Oh, the saddest days. Saddest days when Yeshua passed away.
Yeah.
That was horrible.
How was that process?
That was the saddest day and the worst day in my life.
Did you speak at the funeral? Did you speak at the funeral?
If I speak, no. No, I didn't.
Did Daddy speak?
Your daddy? I don't know. I don't remember. I don't think so.
No? And what about Grandma?
Maybe, yeah. No, my grandma, no.
The rabbi?
Rabbi, yes. Yeah, Rabbi speak, yeah.
He spoke. Yeah?
Yeah.
This is hard. Are you happy now?
Yeah, I am.
What makes you happy now?
I'm happy. I have a nice family.
Yeah.
Children, I love them. They love me. I'm happy.
Is there anything that you wish you could do now that you can't?
No. Not really, no.
No? Like, if you could do one thing in the world, what would you do right now? You could, anything. If you had a wish.
I don't know.
No?
I don't know.
What if you had a superpower?
Superpower?
A superpower.
What would I do?
Yeah. What would be your superpower?
To make peace.
To make peace.
In Israel. That would be my...
That would be your superpower?
My superpower, my goal.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How do you think they can do it?
That's it. They can't. They're never gonna be peace there.
Why?
Because they don't wanna recognize Israel's existence.
Yeah.
They don't recognize. So it couldn't be peace.
Right.
So that's the whole thing. It holds back the Arabs' recognition.
Yeah, it's true. It's very true. If you would have done something differently in your life, what would it have been?
I don't know.
Would you have came to America?
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Hindsight is 20/20, as they say.
If not, then I wouldn't met you and all the other people which I met today. And who knows what would be happening if you would stay there. And sure would go to the military.
Yeah.
He could have been killed there also, who knows?
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows what our past decisions, what kind of effect they have on our future.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
All right, I'm going to let you rest.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
For the interview.